Hey Libra, welcome back to True North Tarot and Guidance for your first reading of the new year, and Happy New Year. This is your January 2022 tarot look ahead, and we are going to take a look today at we're going to use some oracles, kind of get a general lay of the land. We may or may not clarify those. And then we're going to take a look at what is in your mind space, what is in your heart/soul space, what's going on in your physical world. We'll look at maybe some hidden energies, influences of other energies around you, get you, of course, some guidance and an outcome. So I am not setting any intention for the area of your life in which you want to apply this. My hope is that this provides you with knowledge and insight and everything that you need to know to grow in the month of January. With that said, timing is fluid, energies are fluid. Cross watchers, you're welcome. Take what resonates, you guys, leave the rest. If you are returning, thank you. I appreciate your support. And if you are new, and if it does resonate, I really hope that you'll consider sticking around with a like, share, comment, and a subscribe. All right, everything has been pre-shuffled. I did get some pre-shuffle messages. Really quickly, I won't take oracles or clarifiers in the reverse. If anything falls on the floor, I'll grab it. And if anything in the tarot comes out in the reverse, I'll take it that way. Tons of messages. I got Wild Child, but it was in the form of a song from Pretty Woman. I'm sure it's not just in Pretty Woman, but that's what came up. And it's I'm a real wild child with a something, something, something. So I just got Wild Child. I got Strength in Numbers. I got Look Closely and You Will See. And then there was another one. Oh, More Will Be Revealed. So I don't know. That may or may not mean anything. It may or may not come out in the read. We're going to start with Enchanted Map. If you guys are interested in a private, or you're interested in growing your spirituality, growing your intuition, any of that good stuff, you can find all that information in the about above or the description below. Holy Spirit, Divine Universe, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Guides of Light, be here with me now for the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Collective. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good in January, please? Highest and greatest good in January. I will pull the camera down once I get all your oracles out and we can look at those together. What is here for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising in January. What is here for Libra, please? I don't like the way those fell. One at a time, or make it clear, please. What is here for... Thank you. Anything else? I really feel like there's another one in here. We've got several oracles to pull from, so maybe... Yep, okay. Now we're going to pull from the Affirmators Oracle. Anything else here for Libra? Taking that one. I am going to put this one away, not because it fell on the floor, but just because they... Okay, I'm putting both of them away. Just got to do what I'm told to do. What else is here for Libra? I just had to center my energy a little bit. Holy Spirit, what is here for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising for January. Sun, Moon, Rising for January. Thank you. We are also, so we've got vulnerability. That's all I can see so far. There's strength and vulnerability, right? Especially in exposing yourself to others. This is chakra wisdom. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. And then finally, we're going to pull from Species by the Thousand. We've got joy and mysticism. It's like following where you're guided, not fearing judgment from others, inner knowing, trusting in the divine, trusting in all the things occult maybe, trusting in your own faith and belief systems. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Protection is here. I tell you that almost every time I use this deck, you guys, it's coming out. All right, let's pull these down and see what we have. Okay, so we've got vulnerability. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment. When I express my feelings, I feel like a kindergartner, and everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow. There's that joy card of honesty. Then we've got mysticism, joy, protection, adaptability. Yes, magic stream, being in the flow and trusting the abundant flow, trusting that where you're flowing Wow, you guys, I had the weirdest shower thought. I have no idea, and this was before I even knew if I was going to do your read or not today. And anyway, I'll just share it with you. And it said, inside a river flows within me, and it takes me out to sea or something like that. But this is just trusting in where you're flowing, trusting the currents, right? And then you've got talisman, and that's just all of the wisdom, the collection of wisdom. So let's go ahead and take a look at why? My books were super far. All right, let's take a look at mysticism. I'm really drawn to that right now. Time of trusting the unknown. You already sense the answer, even if it's not apparent. Do not ask for others for what they see, for only you alone can see into the heart of the matter. Yep, trusting your intuitive. So there's something that's maybe causing you to be vulnerable. You're looking for an answer of some sort. I mean, most of us are when we come to tarot, right? But you're looking for an answer, and it's already deep within you. Look closer, and you shall see. Look, more will be revealed. So you're looking, but I think what it's going to require is for you to let some guards down and to really access emotion, right? Differentiating between true intuition and fear, right? Which is born of the ego. Joy, let's go ahead and just keep going here. Pure essence of joy comes through detachment. Yes. Its purpose is to radiate as what side. So it's too detached to be creative, but this joy card will draw an assistance necessary. So how attached are you to the outcome, right? Are you seeking an answer, but only accepting the answer of what you want? Is there another answer there that maybe you're not looking at because you're not allowing yourself to adapt, right? To a change in the outcome, or to get the answer that maybe you haven't considered. The thing about it is your intuition is trying to guide you, your guides, your protection, right? So whatever it is that you're feeling uncertain or unclear about, it's like let it out. Let out. That vulnerability is like that wild child feeling, right? Like let it out. Interesting, I heard child and then there's kindergartner on this card. I don't know, but let's look at this magic stream and talisman. This is an 18, which is a 9. This is a 49, which is a 13, which is a 4. And I just opened the page exactly to magic stream. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness, right? There's danger in seeing events as separate from one another. Your experiences filter through the whole world. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration, right? Allow the magic to flow through you. Okay, this is where I'm getting this though, like this is a reversed energy. The magic stream card represents swimming against the current. You can't force inspiration, you can't manufacture creatively, and neither can you make someone love you or orchestrate a series of events that might place you in a more favorable position, right? So are you looking for a specific outcome in something, and that's why you're missing the true answer, right? I really feel like that's what's happening. And you guys apply that for whatever. I mean, that could be a job, that could be a person, that could be whatever. And then this is, again, the collection of wisdom, the collection of lessons. A truly learned lesson is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all that you need. Start being aware of the patterns in your life. Help you look at your allies. Strength in number. Strength in numbers. You have the wisdom to make the right decision. Be careful of the patterns that you want to avoid, right? And sometimes just acknowledging what our patterns are, or acknowledging that we're working against ourselves, is all it takes to kind of shift that focus, right? And take away the power of that ego or that fear or that desire or that attachment. Why is vulnerability here? Let's go ahead and just get quick clarifiers here. Knight of Swords. I mean, he often doesn't think before he leaps, right? He just goes. He has an idea. He has a message. He delivers it. Let's get one more, because for some of you, I feel like that's cautionary, and then for some of you, I feel like that's advisory. What else is here for vulnerability in this Knight of Swords? lesson. The lesson is learned, now go forth, right? And so maybe you've had some lessons in vulnerability. Maybe you've had some lessons in stuffing down your true thoughts, your truth, right? The Knight is bringing the truth. He's delivering, right? Okay, why is mysticism here? Trust your intuition. There's something that needs to be abandoned here. And I don't mean abandon like you're just giving up. I just mean it's a course direction, a change of course, right? And your intuition is guiding you. You're being called in another direction. And it's a more peaceful, joyful, perhaps, path. Why is joy here? This is experiencing joy from detachment. And the Six of Swords is a detachment, right? There's an essence of distance. Look. For some of you, you could be dealing with the water sign. Definitely does not have to be. I want to make that clear that not everything has to be about love. If it is, apply it that way. For others of you, this is experiencing. And the King of Cups is, what I love about both the King and the Queen of Cups is they are emotionally aware. They are emotionally mature. And what does emotional matureness mean? It means that we are not held captive by our emotions. We recognize our emotions. We know how to use them to our advantage. We recognize that feelings are fleeting and that we do not have to make decisions on feelings. We can feel them. We can accept them. And so really they have this detachment from their emotions. They are really great observers of their fulfillment of their emotions. And that's what this Joy card is asking you to do. Why is protection here? I don't know if you need protection or you don't feel protected. Why is protection here for Libra? Why is protection here for Libra? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles and the Star. Your dreams are protected. If you're having to go forth in some independence, if you have to break free, and I don't know I'm getting that from the Nine of Pentacles, but if you're having to break free from the norm, the light of the star is going to guide you. You are protected here. Your wish fulfillment, right? So seeking independence, seeking abundance, seeking empowerment, that path, if you choose to follow it, is protected for you. What is adaptability here for? What is it that Libra needs to adapt to? I really think it has to do with something about detaching from outcome or from certain outcomes and adapting to a new, yeah, look, the wheel is always turning, but the wheel is here in your favor right now. It's asking you to jump on and trust it. There's some blind faith that maybe is needed. And it may be a wild ride, right? But are you, if you're trying to force or push a certain outcome, you guys, you're being asked to view it in a different way and know that luck is on your side. Fortune favors the brave. I don't know. Why is magic extreme here? It has something to do with your stability, what you're trying to force. Could be a partnership, of course, doesn't have to be, but it's really about celebratory foundations, right? Meaningful partnerships, meaningful family systems, meaningful events. There's something in that. Let's get one more. What does Libra need to know about this Four of Wands and Magic Extreme, please? Yeah, look. I mean, you're forcing something against, you're swimming against the current, and that has to do either with this situation being in this Five of Swords energy where it's energies fighting against each other. It doesn't have to necessarily be people. It could be within your own duality, right? But it's energies fighting against each other, but at the end, nobody wins, right? It's like we're waving our swords around for what? I don't want to let down my ego. You don't want to let down your ego. I don't want to give up this dream, even though I'm being pulled to this dream. And so somewhere in between, I'm just in this blind space of fighting. And at some point, I'm going to forget what I'm fighting for. I just know that it's going to drain me. And that's what pushing for outcomes is. You've got to adapt your idea of what completion perhaps looks like, of what the end goal perhaps looks like. Why is talisman here? Tell me about these lessons and wisdom. What wisdom needs to be applied here? That's three of them. I don't want three. Tell me about this talisman, the wisdom and the lessons for Libra. Thank you. Strength in numbers. Support around you. building, collaboration, teamwork. Are you trying to push something on your own without the thoughts of others? Are you trying to push something where you don't have enough resources but you're not asking for help? Are you starting to recognize the value of support from others? Maybe others know more than me, better than me. Maybe I can adapt to another way of thinking or being, or learning how to partner differently. That's going to mean something different for everybody. Well, let's get right into your tarot. I'm just going to scoot the oracles aside. I typically tend to reference them. All right, Libra, today we are using, interesting, we are using the Wild Unknown. I just put that together. This is the first time I've pulled this deck out in this cycle of reads, and I got that Wild Child, so I don't know, that may mean something to somebody. All right, let's see what is here for Libra, please. I'm going to go one more shuffle on that, two more shuffles on that. I'm going to go until it feels good. It's been happening quite a bit where I kind of preset the deck a little bit, and then once I get into the read, the deck just doesn't feel ready. So feel free to skip ahead during the shuffle, you guys. I refuse to rush it or it won't be the right message, right? What is here for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to look at head space, heart space, physical space. Hidden energies, influencing energies, guidance, outcome. What is here for Libra, please, Spirit? Let me know when the deck is ready. What is here for Libra? What is here for Libra? Sorry, you guys. Try not to shuffle so long on camera, but sometimes it happens. What is here for Libra, please? Thank you. All right. Let's see. Overall energy for the situation or for you, take it as it resonates, is Four of Cups in the reverse. So coming out of a disappointment, but again, that's viewing things differently, right? It's starting to look at things in an optimistic way versus a pessimistic way. We'll get some more information on that. In your headspace, what is in your heart space, soul space? Sometimes you know what's there, sometimes you don't. What's happening around you in your physical space, in your physical material world? What is hidden that you can't see? What are the energies of others around you that's influencing you? What is your guidance? Hoo-wee. There's that Four of Wands. And your likely outcome. All right, let's take a look here, you guys. So in that overall energy, we've got that Four of Cups in the reverse, right? And again, moving out of apathy, moving out of pessimism, starting to see things different. A lot of times the Four of Cups for me is like the minor of the hangman kind of energy, okay? That could be you, that could be somebody else. But really, I think it's just changing how you are adapting how you are going after it, looking at different outcomes, right? So in your headspace, there is some focus on the past here. We've got the Six of Cups, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Swords in the reverse. So in your headspace is this need to perhaps make a decision. Could be dealing with the fire sign, okay? Does not have to be Aries, Leo, Sag. But having to do with something that either you have wanted in the past, I'm not getting huge. I mean, I know Six of Cups can be very like soul contract vibes. It's not. I think it's just representative of making a choice to move in direction. I'm very drawn to this snake here on this King of Wands. He's got that wand right through him. It's like cutting off the head of the snake, cutting off your nose to spite your face, I just heard. So in your headspace, you may be reflecting on past patterns of being stuck where you've either somebody else has been spiteful. I'm just getting very spiteful, jealous, nasty, possessive, coveting kind of energy. So either that's you, that's somebody else, but but you're reflecting on that in your headspace because you're very aware of it, right? This is in your excuse me, this is in your awareness. So I really actually kind of really like this energy. Now, in your heart space, in your soul space, whether you're aware of it or not, some of you might be, some of you might not be, we've got 2 of Cups in the reverse, 3 of Wands, and then Ace of Swords in the reverse. So, yep. Yeah, okay. So your head is telling you one thing clearly, right? And that soul space is telling you another. There is, you don't have clarity about a partnership of some sort with self, with higher self, with a boss, with an employee, with a child, with a parent, with a sibling, with a lover. It doesn't matter, right? You guys are gonna know. There is a lack of clarity there. And you know that the situation, you feel like the situation may have an opportunity to turn around. You're looking into, you're feeling, future feeling into that future about there's a waiting period. There's a, and I think it's driven by this reflection on the past, right? But we are definitely going to clarify that 3 of Wands. Do I want to clarify it now? No. And then what's going on around you, right? So we've got and this doesn't have to be people around you. It's just, how is all this manifesting? What are the results of this headspace, mind, or heart space, right? We've got 9 of Wands, which could just be simply exhaustion. Page of Swords, because you're observing, you're learning, you're growing. It's that talisman energy. And then we've got Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So we're not building quite yet, right? The Page of Pentacles is the architect of the tarot deck, right? He brings the materials needed to build. The Page of Swords brings the mental capacity needed to build, the thought processes needed to build. So again, very much so, you are in a mind contemplation about what is next for you, but there's some feelings here of confusion and some sadness. So I think that you really are working hard on letting go and detaching from outcomes here. But you are still emotionally attached to a projected outcome, and I think you're really trying to figure that out, but it's presenting as some exhaustion for you. So we've got to be really careful of that. We're going to go into these here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get some clarification. Why is the 6 of Cups here in the headspace? Thank you. 3 of Wands in the Star. So, okay, wow. There's that adjustment. But it's also hope. Planning. Right, so this is 100% representative of, I think that you guys have been holding on to this idea of a desired outcome. Right? I don't think the star is actually healing in this. I think that it really is about hope and optimism. And so there is something from the past. You guys, from the past could be yesterday. It could be a minute ago. It could be 10 years ago, right? But there is something here that you have held on to. I think what this is symbolizing is you've held on to it for a long time. It comes with some emotional attachment for you, this desired outcome, okay? And that is where your mind's focus is. Like, your headspace is filled with this desired outcome. Why is the King of Wands here in the reverse? Queen of Swords, there you are. Like I said, I think you're starting, are you cutting off your nose to spite your face? Are you perhaps even refusing to see the other possibilities? Are you acting from a place of jealousy, coveting, bitterness? For some of you, you're choosing to cut out a fire sign. Obviously, that's there. And I don't mean to dismiss love, you guys. I just don't think it always has to be about that, right? And I want to include as many as possible. So for some of you, yes, absolutely. A fire sign or somebody that embodies kind of this King of Wands in the reverse energy, which is not a great energy. It's a kind of very icky, powerful, not powerful, power hungry, possessive, jealous, my way or the highway, right? Kind of energy. So you might be looking at cutting that out, and that could have been your wish fulfillment from the past. So that may be where you're at in your mind space. For others of you, I'm really feeling like you are really, really driven and refusing to cut through to maybe adapting this this outcome that you want. Why is the Two of Swords here? But then the Two of Swords is in reverse. So there is that, and I like it. Those two fell together. I don't like it. Why? Can we ask the question, please? Why is the Two of Swords here in the reverse in Libra's mind space in January? Tell me about this Two of Swords, please. Thank you. So you recognize that you want happiness. Again, Leo's here, guys. So we've got Aquarius, we've got Leo, Virgo. That's it. So you recognize. Let's get one more. I mean, we all want to be happy. That seems like such a cop out. Like, oh, you want to be happy? Well, no crap. Okay. You're willing to do whatever it takes to get to happiness. Clearly, right? Some people aren't, so I don't think that that is an obvious, right? However, I think that you're starting to look at how holding on to this too tightly. This desired outcome again. One more for this Two of Swords. Yeah. I think that you are starting to reflect on having to transform what that previous dream looked like, right? Yeah. Which I like. So then it's getting really, really in tune with that shadow piece of yourself, or that really, your limiting belief systems, the way that your ego talks to you, the way that your fear talks to you and then manifests as, right, coveting or stuck in your own way, stuck in your own ways, my way or the highway type energy. Let's now look in your heart space. Why is this Two of Cups in reverse in the heart space? Queen of Cups. Okay, that's interesting because the person around you is the King of Cups in the reverse. You've got a lot of love to give. Let's look at one more, please. Hold on. And you have a lot of love for a situation, yeah. Okay. If you've had to let go of something, and I don't think it's if you've had to let go of something for you, what you thought was emotionally fulfilling and what you thought you wanted is somehow either being forced upon you to change, or because something else is happening, you're being forced to tweak what that looks like. And that is difficult for you because there is definitely some emotional investment in there. But look, you're being asked to trust again. There's that Judgment. That is very much that mysticism card. You are being asked to trust your own judgment, being asked to trust your guided intuition from a place of love and compassion, from a place of light. If this is truly about a partnership, you guys, this is letting go of control of what the other person does. This is not about another person. This is letting go of control about what you cannot control. You can only control your reaction and your responses, right? Really want to check out this Three of Wands. What is this Three of Wands in the heart and soul space, please? There's that choice. You guys, your soul knows, whether you know in your emotions or not yet. In this soul heart space, in your deepest of knowing, you know that whatever this is here that you're reflecting on, whatever change that you're having to make, what is for you will be for you. So this will either come back after a period of waiting, after a period of growth, after a period of expansion, or it won't, but it'll teach you great lessons. It's making the choice to go with the flow. It's making the choice to release control. This, lovers, is always a life-changing trajectory, like a trajectory-changing decision. Yes, it can be very soulmate-y, twin flame, very powerful connection, 100%. But it's got to have the space to grow and expand, whatever it is. And energetically, the more you hold on to it, the more frustrated you become, the more you manifest your own shadow, your own icky feelings and thoughts about it. And the more you stay stuck, the more that you release it with love and detachment, the quicker that happens. you don't have clarity on that. This is also too, this Ace of Swords in the reverse is maybe trying to get out of your headspace. I mean, you are a Libra, you are an air sign, right? But maybe you are trying to balance these two quadrants, right? Head and heart. Let's look at this Ace of Swords in the reverse. I don't like the way those fell at all. For what it's worth, that was Two of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Why is this Ace of Swords here? Thank you. The World, there's your lesson. You guys, you don't have to know the answer. You don't have to know why. More will be revealed. Look closer and you will see. The only thing you need to do right now is close something out. Accept, not even accept defeat. Accept the change of direction. The world is travel. The world is movement. The world is closure. The world is lesson learned. Cycle closed. Cycle completed. You don't have to know the lesson in it yet. Know that you are wise enough and it will apply. Right? Feel it, don't know it. Feel it, but don't know it. And I think that you do feel it. But you're getting yourself really tired here. Why is this Nine of Wands here? I feel like this read is going super long. Knight of Pentacles. You've been working on this a really long time. This has been your plan, your dream. I'm just hearing this has been my blueprint, my life blueprint, and it's not coming together, and it's making you tired right now. There's a waiting period, there's a delay period, right? But this isn't calling you for you to abandon the entire blueprint, right? You just need to make some adjustments. Why is Page of Swords here in your physical environment? There's that Knight of Swords again. You're looking for answers, you're looking for, and it's here, right? So this is showing up in your physical environment. There's some exhaustion because you've been investing a lot of time and energy into this. A lot of mental energy, which is making you physically exhausted. But a new plan is coming in. It's either here or it's about to be here. There's a truth coming in. There's a message coming in. There's communication coming in. Knowledge, wisdom coming in. Why is this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, right? So it's that architect, you don't quite have the materials that you need. Come on, man. All right. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Because we don't know which direction you're going in yet. So how can, right? Am I building a house of straw or am I building a house of bricks? I kind of need to know that before I start building, right? So you're juggling the bricks and the straw. Which one do I use? You're weighing pros and cons. For a lot of you, this absolutely has to do about your stability, your foundations, your family structures, your literal home. Because we've gotten Four of Wands twice, right? Okay. So what is hidden that you can't see is the Hermit in the reverse. Why? Why is the Hermit in the reverse in these hidden energies? What is it that Libra quite can't see? The Fool. We've got Aries come into play. And there's that Page of Pentacles. Okay. The answers are within. Holy crap. What you can't see is the answers already inside of you. But look, it's a new direction. So you're not looking closely enough inside. You're in your head space. You're not in your heart space. You're not being guided by intuition right now. Or you are, but you're ignoring it. You can't see it. Or you're getting hits with it, and then you go back into this, you flip into this mind space, right? Because what's hidden is there's a brand new leap of faith, new opportunity, and it's within. Excuse me. And then look, that Page of Pentacles comes in. So what you can't see is somewhere in between these two pentacles, and it's within you, but you're not going deep enough. Now, let's look at this. Oh, you guys, I thought that this in the people around you was the King of Cups in the reverse. I apologize. It's the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So, interesting. Ooh, one more, please. Two more? Okay. Two of Wands. And the Emperor, more Aries energy. So, yeah, you guys, there's someone around you. someone around you, this could be the same energy over here, doesn't have to be, but this is 100% always a person, doesn't have to be love or romantic love, but there's someone around you that is planting doubts or is telling you that you can't do it or is making it hard for you to show up compassionately or to access your emotions. It could be, here's kind of a silly example, but this is what I'm kind of feeling, right? So it could be something like, wild child, I want to quit my job for a year and go volunteer in a third world environment. I don't know, right? Something that's going to fulfill you something, right? And then you've got this other energy saying, no, that's stupid, right? Like telling you that it's the opposite of everything that you're feeling, telling you that it's the opposite of that intuition that you're having, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. And so it's planting the seed of doubt, and that person is coming off as very controlling. So there is somebody here that is keeping you of two minds, that is keeping you from growing, and there's some controllingness. You guys, so earlier with this King of Wands in the reverse, I almost said that it was akin to the Emperor energy in the shadow of the Emperor, right? Very, very, very much so. And that's what's coming out. I'm not feeling good vibes from this Emperor. There's someone, and maybe it's the way they've spoken to you. Maybe you're seeking their approval. Maybe you're hoping that they will encourage you. But the fact of the matter is, you guys, you got to get that within yourself. And then here's what is in your guidance with this Four of Wands. Again, remember, I think this could be with the physical home. That didn't quite fall. It's Five of Wands. I mean, that makes sense. Why is the Four of Wands here in the guidance? Oh, boy. King of Wands. One more. The Magician. I'm not feeling it, you guys. And the Hermit. Could be dealing with the Virgo. Doesn't have to be. I already said that, I think. You are so your metaphorical sense of home, stability, security, foundations, right? Or your actual literal home. You guys take that what it means. Symbolically, there is this King of Wands kind of fire energy that's included in that, or that's what it has felt like in the past, and you are really trying to manifest that in a different space, and you might feel really alone, but the answer, again, I can't get over this, is the Hermit twice, and it's in the hidden energies in the reverse, and now it's in your guidance. So it's look within. Look within and look very hard at what it is that you're trying to manifest. So I'm going to go back to that desired outcome, okay? Are you holding on too tightly for a desired outcome, and therefore the answers that you're receiving, you're dismissing because you don't feel like it's the outcome that you want? Or are you looking within? As you look within, you're going to start seeing exactly what it is that you're manifesting. And so if something's not, whatever it is that's exhausting you, whatever it is that's challenging you in this King of Wands and Queen of Swords mental space, right? Whatever needs to be closed out that you're trying to gain clarity on, the answers are inside you. I know that sounds so cheesy, but that's how we started, and that's how we're ending. I kind of like your outcome, to be honest. It's the Page of Cups in the reverse. Let's take a look. Oof, those were two together. We got the Moon and the High Priestess, though. Talk about freaking intuition. Page of Cups, Two of Cups in the outcome. Why is this Page of Cups in the reverse? Holy crap. Three of Cups. One more. That was two. One more, please. Thank you. Knight of Wands. There's an emotional immaturity here, and I can't remember. We talked about emotional maturity and immaturity already. That's where it is, right? In your heart space, you are emotionally maturing because of a judgment call that you are making. And if you really dig more inside yourself for any answer, you're open to the answer, not just the one you think. There is going to be this Two of Cups with this Three of Cups with this Knight of Wands, something that you head towards that is 100% emotional fulfillment. That could be reconciliation. It could be certainly a partnership in love, but it can also just be very celebratory alignment, emotional alignment, soul alignment, right? Now, why I think the Page of Cups is in the reverse is because you're coming out of, what that does is brings the emotional immaturity out in this situation, right? We're moving away from. We're not going to make decisions based on emotional immaturity anymore. We're going to bring in this Queen of Cups energy. So this person that you're dealing with could be very much driven by ego, could be very much driven by power. Why is the Four of Cups the overall energy in the reverse? I really love that overall energy now. Yeah, look. Realigning your belief systems, readjusting your belief systems. You're not so disappointed in a commitment, in a contract. So you're starting to be more positive about it. Yep, seeing it from a different perspective. Yep, you're looking at it differently. Holy crap, didn't I say the Four of Cups in the reverse was very much Hangman? That's what it is. All right, this is going pretty darn long. I hope that was appreciated. Let's look at Oracle of the Seven Energies. Let's get you, actually, if this is resonating for you in love, in partnership, let's get you some romance angels. Further healing guidance and encouragement for Libra, please. Healing guidance and encouragement for Libras in love. Thank you. Thank you. Free yourself. Time to take back control of your life. And you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So again, this could very much be a matter of they need to grow up. Also, they need to come to a place of emotional maturity as you do. Either way, you need to focus on you. Let them do them. You know what you want. You're starting to recognize what it is that you want. However, don't keep it attached to just this one person, because you might be surprised that it's not them. Or the minute you let go of trying to control the outcome, boom, they figure out their crap and come right. Who knows, right? All right, energy of the seven oracles, Oracle of the Seven Energies, healing advice and encouragement. Thank you. Universal Folk, Oracle, healing encouragement and advice for Libras, please, universe. Healing encouragement and advice. Further healing, encouragement, and advice. Further healing, encouragement, and advice, please, for Libra. Thank you. And then we'll get you some divine guidance, and I'll let you guys go. Oh, wow. All right. Willing release. All right. Do we need to read that? It's a 49, which is, you had another 49. So that 4... These 4s are really significant for you guys. 4 of Wands, so it's foundations, right? And then you've got a 42, which is a 6 with the curiosity. Uncover. There is something to be uncovered, but the answer is already within you. You just have to be willing to see it in a different way. Be willing to see a different outcome. Be willing to see it in a different light. To challenge your limiting belief systems. To say F it to anybody that's telling you you can't. F you, yes I can, right? And then we've got a 23 here, which is a 5, and let's read that. Beautiful card, by the way. Intimacy. The card has appeared because this is an important energy for you right now. There are two people energetically coming together. If you are not in a relationship, this card shows a new relationship on the horizon. Rekindle the romance and the passion. Open to the intimacy and allow yourself to be vulnerable with your partner. So there you go. I think that's also, again, about emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is letting go of expectations of others, letting go and detaching from outcomes, knowing that you cannot control others. There is some work that this person needs to do. Your job is to work on you. Your job is to work on you, and your job right now is to detach from outcome, in a nutshell. All right, Libra, I hope that was helpful for you. As always, please give me feedback. I'm always open to it. Namaste and have a beautiful day.